Hey guys and girls, what is going on? It is Zazzri today and I'm bringing you Season 2, Episode number 1 of my Manchester City Career Mode. It is back, guys, and straight away we've got Fernandinho. He's leaving to Fiorentina for 12 million and we've been given 10 million of that. He just was not getting played. You know, we've got Pogba, we've got Yaya Toure, we've got Javi Martinez, all of which I feel are much better than him. He's kind of small, weak, and you know, that's not the kind of player I want in a defensive midfielder. He's worth only like 4 million. His overall rating is going down. So I thought it was a good deal. You know, he's not going to play much. Get him off the wage books, get it in some extra money. And I think it's a good deal all around for us. It kind of gives us a little bit extra money to play with. And, I think it's good business, to be honest. Yeah, moving on. And Pablo Zabaleta has been sold to Arsenal for 5.5 million. The board have allocated us 4.7 of that. Similar with Zabaleta, not exactly the same. I've been playing Zabaleta quite a bit, but unfortunately all of his stats are going down. He's going down very rapidly due to his age. Someone commented to get rid of Zabaleta. I put a wink face because, you know, I've already done it. So yeah, he went for 5.5 million. Again, more than he's worth. You know, I've tried to do that. You know, I've bumped up more than they're worth, you know, on the estimations, but that gives us some extra money. You know, we're in the market for a right back now, so we'll have to look and see who we're going to bring in here. You know, I've been looking at the squad and thinking about different players that I might need, and yeah, now we've got 3 actual signings. So first off, we've got Matt Desiglio here. We're purchasing him for 10 million at 60,000 a week. 60,000 a week is very reasonable. Obviously he's 21, and as you can see, valued at 13 million, so that's some pretty good business right there. Remember in FIFA 13 FIFA 13 he could play right back, left back, centre back. Unfortunately it's just right back and left back this year, but you know, it's still very good. He's got a very good overall on him, grows a lot. Like he's a really good player. Obviously versatile, can play right back, left back, and I think he's got a 5-star weak foot again. If not, it's definitely 4-star. But he's a fantastic little player. He's going to be someone that I'll swap with Mika Richards. Richards will be my primary right back, sorry. But you know, I will be swapping in Desiglio now and then for, you know, when I need him and fitness and that kind of thing. Moving on, we're purchasing Kevin De Bruyne for 20 million, valued at 13.5, but obviously it's a rival, and you know, they think he's going to grow and stuff. They want a bit more from him. Happy to pay it. You know, I've got plenty of money, so I can afford it. He can play all over the pitch. That's why I got him, because we kind of needed a little bit extra backup. You know, in those, you know, we're playing twice a week, so we need. We know we play with a left, right, and the attacking midfielder, so. You can play in all those positions. He can play left, right, and in the middle. So it means that he's very, very versatile. He's going to be someone that we can swap in and out with different players. David Silva is going to go down on his overalls and stuff probably by the end of the season. So he's going to be a replacement for him after he leaves, and he can someone that's going to, you know, slot into the squad nicely and that kind of thing. Moving on here, I felt that we were a bit weak on the centre-backs. Julian Lescott was getting quite old and stuff, and I was maybe looking to ship him out. Company got injured for a big part of last season, so I was kind of concerned there as well. And Natasic, good player, you know, a lot of potential, but you know, I just felt that we needed another centre-back. As you can see here, Subotic is valued 25 million. Unfortunately, I meant luckily, sorry. We picked him up for 19, a very good deal, I believe, on our part here. I looked at his stats. I was looking at lots of different centre-backs. He's 25, so he could grow. He's very tall. I think he's 6'4". Very good strength. You know, okay pace. You know, not too bad on that front, and just everything you really want in a centre-back. You know, he's basically a brick wall. You know, that's why I bought 6'4", and a very, very good player. I'm happy with that deal. You know, we got him for 6 million less than he's worth. You know, so Desiglio and Subotic got picked up for less than they're worth. You know, De Bruyne we overpaid. Well, I don't think we overpaid. We just costed quite a bit of money. Anyway, we've got Robert Lewandowski here. He's injured for 8 weeks with a torn quadricep muscle. Bit disappointing. I thought I'd just show you that. So if you're wondering why in future episodes, how come Lewandowski's not playing, you know, you paid a lot of money for him, it's because he's injured. You know, I just thought I'd show you that. You know, it kind of means that we possibly could be in the market for a striker. You know, I'm not saying that we are, but, you know, this sort of thing, as soon as something like this happens, this is what instantly flags in my mind. I'm like, oh my goodness, we need to buy this player or whatever it is. Generally, this happens in January, though. You know, you'll get an injury in December, and you'll be like, okay, as soon as January comes around, I'm going to be purchasing a player. I was just kind of looking at that and thinking, you know, if a striker leaves, you know, great offer comes in and he leaves or whatever, you know, we might have to look at bringing in a new striker possibly. You know, it's just sort of things going around in my head. You know, I was just kind of thinking, you know, where we need to strengthen the squad, and him being injured kind of makes me think that. Anyway, moving on, we've got Negredo, has been moved to Chelsea for 20 million. The board has allocated 17 of that. He's worth nowhere near that. He's worth like 10 or 11. so that's really, really good money for him. I just felt that although Negredo's been good for us, he's not one of the main strikers here. Lewandowski's now injured, so he possibly might look at getting a better striker in. But you know, for 20 million, that's what I counted, because I was like, if I got 20 million in for him, I would just accept it straight away. He's worth nowhere near that, so it's, you know, it's a very good deal. Although he's a good striker, he's quite old. He's like 28 maybe at this point, possibly even 29. His stats, you know, overall he's not going down, but a few of his stats are. So he's going to be worth less and less and less. So I thought I'll sell him now. You know, possibly look at, well, we will look at bringing in a new striker then, because Lewandowski out injured. We've still got Aguero and Jovetic, but that's all we've got. So you know, if we want to play a two-striker system, which often I like to do, you know, we kind of need to look at bringing in a new striker. First off though, I thought we needed a new left back. Marcelo was just not getting it done for us at all. I think it's kind of his height is just a massive disadvantage. Straight swap for Davide Santon, who I've played with an Ultimate Team. Fantastic left back, tall, strong, pretty pacey as well. Way less on the wages than Marcelo, which is obviously good to see. 23 years old, so he's going to grow and become a better left back as the time goes on. But I just think he's a great replacement. Honestly, guys, he's fantastic. I've used him in so many games. I've played with him a bit as well on this career mode, and he's really good. He's really, really good. Like, I think it's his height as well that kind of does it. Like, a lot of you know, left back, right backs are, you know, they're kind of pacey, you know, relatively strong, but he's, you know, very tall, which, you know, is very, very useful. Unfortunately here, I think this actually happened before this incident, but I thought whatever. I'll show you in this order. Gael Clichy has been injured for 2 months, which is very disappointing. But luckily, you know, De Siglio, you know, there was a few different options we could go for a backup right back. De Siglio can play left back, which is very useful, and this is a prime example of why his versatility is very useful, because let's say Santon's a bit tired, we can bring in De Siglio as a left back. If Mika Richards gets tired, we can bring him in as right back. So it's really useful to have a player that is so versatile. You know, same thing with Kevin De Bruyne. You know, it doesn't matter who's tired. You know, if I just brought in a player that can play one position, it becomes a lot, you know, a lot more difficult to be able to swap him in and out. Anyway, moving on. Possibly one of my favourite strikers on the game, Diego Costa. He's absolutely world class. Currently, as I'm recording this, he's top scorer in the Liga BBVA. Obviously, 20 million is what was paid for Negredo. We're bringing in this guy for 18 million, valued at 30, which is obviously a very good deal for us. He's a fantastic striker, big, strong, got pace, great finisher. His shots are like lightning bolts. They're straight into the back of the net. Keepers just can't stop them. He's such a good striker, guys. Honestly, you need to check him out. You need to buy him. He's absolutely brilliant. I can't say anything more about this guy than I already have. He's so good. He's big, strong, everything you want in a striker in this game. And less than what we paid for Negredo. Well, less than what we got for Negredo. And Negredo was older. Well, for me, not as good. So it's a really good deal for us. Unfortunately, here we got a training injury. Marco Reus. Broken toe, out for 3 months. That seems like a long time for a broken toe. I've had one myself, and I wouldn't say it was 3 months, but whatever. 3 months is how long he's going to be out for. Again, buying De Bruyne, very, very useful, as he can play on that left side. Royce could obviously play left and right side, and De Bruyne could play there too, so it's a perfect replacement, really. You know, it's very good to have these versatile players. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like rating. Got some gameplay coming up in Season 2, Episode 2. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all